In this video, we are going to show you the popular tourist sites, what crowds are like, and what kind of weather to expect while visiting Rome in October. First, we are starting with this very low-key place in Rome where you'll find a historic villa and ancient ruins all for free. It also has a great park, so if you're traveling with kids, make sure to stop here. Next, you can get to one of the best views of the Colosseum that most tourists don't even know about. It's a surprisingly quiet place where you can take a breather and just admire the grand view in front of you. The street below the park manages to still be pretty crowded, and you can see how many people are lined up for entering the Colosseum. No visit to Rome is complete without getting lost, so give yourself some time to wander without direction and see whatever you do come across. If you can help it, try not to rush your time in Rome, and remember that there's always time to stop for a drink or coffee at one of Rome's many kiosk-style bars. One of the best places to visit in any big city are the markets, both outdoor and indoor. The markets like this one near the Vatican is where everyday Romans and not just tourists get their shopping done. You'll come across everything from meat, cheese, produce, and seafood all under one roof. Next, we pay a visit to one of Rome's biggest attractions, Vatican City. This was filmed during the day, and as you can see, there's still a lot of people here in October as there would be in summer. If there's one thing that's perfect about visiting Rome in October, it's the weather. You may be able to tell by the way people are dressed that it's neither hot or cold outside. It is the ideal weather for walking around and still being able to enjoy a meal outdoors. For many other destinations, October is seen as shoulder season, but this doesn't apply in Rome. You'll still see crowds at the top sites and vendors relentlessly selling tours and souvenirs on the streets. Since the weather is still nice, a lot of the seasonal bars and outdoor markets like this one are still open in October. We booked tickets for the Vatican museums in the evening time slot. Since this was our first time ever visiting the Vatican, we didn't know what to expect in terms of the crowds. We think it had more to do with the actual time slot than the time of year, but the experience was surprisingly not jam-packed and therefore enjoyable. Rome's underground metro system doesn't offer the best of coverage, so if you're visiting for a short amount of time, it's better to just walk. We visited a couple of major attractions during both sunrise and daytime. In terms of crowds, some of the differences are pretty crazy. can't say we were too surprised by the results of the Trevi Fountain. Unfortunately, during the day, it was impossible to even walk through. Piazza Navona is one of the most photogenic places in Rome, and since it's so large, it's one of the top places that doesn't feel crowded, even with a lot of people there. Near Castel Sant'Angelo, we stumbled upon this unofficial dog park where we let our dog bring some energy. Here are a couple more glimpses of what Rome is like in October now that the sun has gone down.